All right. We are live. 5 days out from bike week. Just want to get his phone over here, get the chat up. Oh, Robert's daddy is joining the chat. Let's see who this is. My partner in crime, the co-host himself.
What's up?
Johns. What's up, big dog? How are you?
Living the dream, man. Living the dream.
You always seem like you're always having so much fun, man, and just enjoying life, huh?
I love life, man. You gotta love life.
I guess so. I'm struggling compared to you. You seem like you're in paradise, kid.
Working every day, going to the gym.
I seen it. You were looking huge in some picture you sent me. Thought it was fucking Brock Lesnar with your girl.
I'm trying to be.
I seen it. I need to go in that lighting. That was a good picture. That was a good picture.
I will say, if you are in a St. Petersburg or Tampa Bay area, go check out Amp Fitness. Badass gym.
What was the gym?
Amped. It's called
Okay.
Amp Fitness.
Trying to pull up the chat. My phone is dying. All right. Let's see.
Badass gym. Kind of like a new school gym with an old school vibe to it. Dark blacked out walls. Good lighting.
Love it. Love it. So I did not advertise that we were going to go live tonight. I think the hardcores know we do Monday and Thursday, but we got Garage Grinder in here. What up, dog? Man, I'm getting hyped for this match with Niles, dog.
I'm getting hyped for this match with Robert, dog.
I know that's gonna. Hey, he's sending me shit every day. So are you?
Oh, dude, I love it.
He's getting ruthless, huh?
He is.
He
told me that I asked him why he picked me, and he said because I'm the face of the FAL that can be the easiest, and then you're next.
I'm next.
Yeah.
Oh shit, I'm on the hit list.
You know, it's me, you, and Chance are all on the hit list for Robert Kelly.
What up, Mark? Mark's the super silent supporter, dog. Everything we do, I see him right there. Referee, seminar, anything we're doing, he's supporting. So I see him liking everything. Hey, this next event, I went to the venue today. They do Monday night, some wing nights.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, it's gonna be insane. It's gonna be out of control. This guy is pumping a shit ton of money into this event.
Oh, yeah.
So it's not just our production. Like, he's got a boxing ring that Chance is going to pull. So this is what they do. Downtown DeLand is kind of like Daytona, but let's say the small Daytona, right? Mm-hmm. It's where you go if you don't want to deal with the crazy fucking crowd, but there's still 3,000 bikes down there. There's just not 30,000 like there is in Daytona.
Yeah.
So this is where the official DeLand bike rally after party is. It's at this bar at the same time. If you go in there right now on their big screen constantly, they're playing videos of let me pull this up. Let me see if I can show it. Now, this is obviously not open to professional arm wrestlers. This is a thing to the public, the Chances doing to promote this business and kind of for all these bikers. But let me see if I could pull it up, dude. They are plastering FAL videos, FAL everything everywhere. So, no, dude, it's super, super dope venue. There's going to be about 70 parking spaces. So there's going to be overflow parking, obviously, on the streets behind, but that's a massive amount of parking. You'd be surprised how many 70 spots is. Most restaurants only have about 40 spots for a big restaurant stuff. So, I think it's going to be huge. It's going to be super accommodating. I don't foresee it. I mean, like I said in the beginning, that I thought it might have a chance to be our absolute best venue, but the amount of support that they're given is off the hook, just because, I mean, they're promoting this event as hard as we are. These flyers are on every table when you get there.
Well, see, that's cool that they're also helping out. So that's awesome. Like, they're taking the extra step and really helping us promote this.
You see really cool. These flyers that are sitting up there?
That's badass.
Yeah, so this is up here. They're giving up $5,000 to any biker that can beat Chance. It's obviously no professional arm wrestlers, but you know how it is. It's just a typical beat the champ. And how many people will go? Maybe 50 people try him. But we used to do this at WAL back in the day. Travis does it often with his like Cooper Tire show. But this is going to be a side attraction during the end of the tournament and the award ceremony and all that. So like from the last half of the pro up into the overall and all that. Um, and that's just a small part of what they're doing. They got a bunch of other things, man. They're having like a bunch of Miller Lite girls there, free shots for a bunch of people. Like it's going to be a pretty crazy party. He's not planning it to be like just you're on your own.
Yeah.
He's coming to
Yeah,
me a week out like, yo, what do you need? They're playing we have an FAL commercial that they're playing that has this logo all over it too, like a slightly different one. They're playing it at downtown DeLand the whole day on this huge Megatron.
that's awesome.
Yeah, so it's gonna be dope, man. They're putting a ton of exposure behind us and they're just um pushing it hard as hell. So someone asked me today, do you expect the event to be Kevin Sams asked me, do you expect the event to be bigger than the last one?
Absolutely.
And I said yes. And he said to me, how? Why? Like, I would like to hear the why. So I told him, the first one, the upside was East versus West. But the truth is the East versus West was only a super attractive thing to
Oh yeah.
higher level pros, because that's who had the chance at winning. And so that's cool. We loved it. We did it. You can't buy publicity like that. We were a part of it. It was, it was an expensive venture just to use the name, but it was worth it. We enjoyed it, But this one has an absolute chance to blow that away. Anybody that watched that first one, there's no way they're not coming to this one.
No.
There's no way. That one had the attraction of the East versus West, but it was also further and harder to get to. So when Kevin's like, "Hey, how are you saying that this one will be bigger?" Okay, the location is easier to get to, much more accessible. And I have the advantage of already proving how badass it's going to be. If I missed that first one, I would definitely be at the second one, right? If you probably missed the first two, either you got something going on in your life, you couldn't make it truly, or you're just not coming to them. Dude, that last live stream was hot as hell. I think it's still the best live stream I've seen since then. And we're gonna pull off one that's even better. When everybody sees, we're gonna be able to put their names across the live stream, so your family and your grandma that's watching it from home can see, it says T. Johns. Let's go, it's time in this class. So a bunch of cool things. Robert Kelly and me talked for like 2 hours during the King of the Table.
And he said something about he might even be able to mic me up while I'm reffing so people can kind of hear through the reffing and stuff like that too. Or I'll play miles down.
Yeah, dude, he's got a lot of cool ideas too when it comes to production. He's not a stagnant person that's just kind of lingering, waiting for, with some stale ideas. He's constantly thinking of how to improve, like what can I get, what's better. So I'm thinking I'd like to have Dylan again and Craig on some commentary kind of down there in the booth.
Definitely. Craig's always been good at it, and then Dylan really surprised me how he held up at Pro Gear. I mean, he blew it out the park.
He held his own, huh?
Yeah, for sure. He did awesome. I went back and watched some of it.
I got you, Wiz.
Dylan's got a good voice for all that.
Hey, can you get me an extension cord? Yeah, no, he does. I wasn't sure. I mean, I know Dylan's a good talker and he's he's like a super polite guy.
Mm-hmm.
So it was super safe, putting him on the stream. It's not like we had just handed John Dabo the mic or something.
That'd be funny too, though.
Oh, dude, I told him I'll buy him a plane ticket if he wants to come down.
Just get him and Chris on the live stream the whole time. Let's let them talk.
Who? Oh, Zelensky. Yeah, he's wild. He's not quite as nutty as him. Like he's still got his brain together. John Dabo is fried, I think.
Yeah, he has no brain left. He's
Yeah.
got one brain cell that's keeping him alive. That's it.
Sorry, I'm sending the link to Wiz wanted to hop on. Yeah, so referees, where anybody that's refereeing are certified refs, get in touch with me if you're watching this. We'll message everybody, but um, first come, first serve to kind of who really wants to get in. We got enough certified guys. We're gonna have our first tournament without any out of state guys. We're gonna have our referees that are certified all on the table. This has never happened before. We were able to do it at the last one, but it really wasn't ours. We kind of had Tim and Luke. They were running the show as far as
Oh
the
yeah. I
so
think I believe I only head ref maybe 8 to 10 matches. Tim kind of coached me a little bit through them, maybe 15 at the most, and him and Luke pretty much took over everything. What up, Wiz?
What up? What up?
what's up? So yeah, so I know that this event's gonna be massive, dude. I'm predicting 20% over our last tournament. And it'll be hard to tell because you don't get the whole crowd now that we have the split tournament. There's a little bit of a shift change per se that happens between 12 and 2 o'clock. But super dope, man. We're gonna be able to do a million new things. We're gonna have the second points race, like I was saying, the consistency. Kevin was talking to me today and he was just like, dude, I was thinking about it. He's like, Artem and Austin might not even make it to all the tournaments.
Mm-mm.
So, and if they don't make it, you just got to hit them all up,
And that's one thing. Like, I mean, Austin's got some big matches coming up, so he's not going to be able to hit all of them. Artem's got East versus West and everything else he gets paid to go out to, so he might not be able to hit all of them. I mean, just because you're sitting at third, fourth, fifth, sixth right now doesn't mean you can't jump up to first quick.
And yeah, they all got the Monster Factory and car, so.
Artem's got East versus West, and
even if they do, they might be banged up from it. So
don't forget the people that got the leads now are probably gonna hang on to them.
Yeah, well, they're definitely hoping to, right?
I think old John's is the one to beat. If Sadiel don't make it to more matches, I know he's lives in Puerto Rico or some shit.
Well, you got George, but like I said, George may not be able to hit some of them. So I mean, John's sitting in a very good spot.
Mm-hmm.
There's not a lot of I don't know really anybody right now left-handed that can somewhat touch John, except for George. So I mean,
how have they done historically?
Huh?
How have they done in the past?
I don't even know if I know they've practiced together, but I don't even know if they've ever pulled a tournament. They did. I think George beat him. He might have took second to George, and then he took second to Sadiel.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that sounds right. He used to be way more even with him, but George is just on another level right now.
Well, George is learning more technique. George already had the strength. He always just went straight to a deep hook. Now he's learning top rolls and presses and all that stuff. So he's already deadly enough strong. Now he's learning technical aspects of the game. So it makes him more dangerous. He said they've never pulled in a tournament.
Mm. Yeah, it might have just been at John's house.
All right, let's go through the chats a little. What we got in here?
Have I missed any of the early weigh-in info? I know I'm like 20 minutes late.
No, so we're making the post tomorrow. We posted we put up today a different post, but I just wanted to sort out the final details. We're gonna add one more to this, so there's gonna be 5 remote weigh-ins. This is insane.
Nice.
You know how much of a luxury that is, dude? There's no other state even has 2 remote weigh-ins. So we got
that's awesome. I'm loving that shit.
Rutherford out of Fort Myers is going to be running one, and so if you need to weigh in, you can come here and
Is there going to be one at Pro Gear?
Yes, there's one at Pro Gear. There will be one
Nice.
at Mike Newman's spot and middle or in Fleming Island, which is Jacksonville, that same northern area, same little 20-mile radius. There will be one in DeLand at the venue. There will be one at Chris Rusakis's pole barn. His practice spot in Fort Pierce, and then there will be one at David Rutherford's in Fort Myers.
True. I think the Pro Gear is going to be the closest one to me.
There you go. That's a super convenient. I know 5, dog. It's crazy, ain't it, Garage Grinder? Is that too many? Should we just go back to nowhere? Like that's what I wonder. How many do you think that's absolutely?
No, that's good. That's good.
The thing about it, in my opinion, you can have as many as you want as long as you have trusting people doing it.
That's
exactly.
This is, not. I love everybody, but I don't want to create a corrupt situation by leaning on someone that might have their integrity a little shaky. Chance is he would lose his fucking mind. He would shit his pants if someone showed up 13 ounces overweight. So, and I like it. It keeps it more official. At the end of the year, it's going to be it's just going to be a much more official thing, dude. Nobody got to cheat 1 pound on the thing. Every single person earned it. They get their money. Kevin,
y'all got my fat ass doing cardio.
Yeah, hey, that's the thing. Is a lot of this is going to come down to a few things. It's going to be winning. It's going to be staying in your weight class. It's going to be a few things,
Hell, I wanted to cut anyway. Y'all just made me start a little early.
What are you weighing?
This morning I was 181.1. I went to work, went to the gym. I just got home, and before I ate dinner, I was 177.6. So I'm good.
Okay.
I'll do cardio the rest of the week, and I'll be fine.
Yes, that is Chance the Weight Man, Robert Kelly. He is I don't know why he cares so much about that. I get that it keeps the legitimacy, but he has some genuine feelings about the weight. Like he's really passionate about that.
Hey, supers always do. They don't have to weigh in.
Ain't that the truth, right? He never.
They always say supers are the worst about weight limits.
Yeah, they're all sticklers. Yeah, just keep it strict while they sit in the unlimited class. That's probably true. Yeah, Robert, you should hop on here and we'd love to talk about some of the new cool things you could do for everybody. This guy is getting booked up too. Robert's hitting everything.
I'll send him the link. Hold on.
Yeah, he's doing tournaments. I mean, all over the place.
When is the Robert Kelly Trent super match supposed to happen?
It's not a super match. He won't do a super match. He wants to do it in the brackets. So we're going to be first up at 176. He wants me fresh on fresh.
He sounds very confident.
He is confident. I'll give him that.
Training like crazy.
He is. He says, I am the stepping stone. I'm first, then it's Brandon, then it's Chance. He's going to beat all of us. We're the face.
What are you going to do if he shows up with shoulder pads looking like 198, just a tank of a human?
Hey, no bullshit. He sent me a picture middle of last week. He was like 150 with clothes on. He sent me one this morning. He was 163. He's gained like 13 pounds in like a week and a half.
Hey, Trent's scared. Look, I seen it. Trent,
I ain't never scared. I ain't never scared. He can come in at 200 pounds. I still ain't scared.
How about Brad putting out that he's got 500 or 5,000 for anybody?
Ballsy, but I like it. I respect it.
Yeah, is that a real bet, Brad? Let us know.
Hell, Brad Grundy? Brad Grundy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, that's a real bet. Have you seen his house?
What, is he balling out of control?
Bro, call him from now on. Call him Brad Richie Rich Grundy from now on.
Damn.
Okay.
I don't know.
He's got his guest house. His guest house has a guest house. I'll just put it like that. I thought it was a pool and it was just a bathtub. He's like, oh, that little thing, that's just for the guest house people.
That's the shed. That's the lawnmower shed.
Yeah. That's just the
Yeah.
retention pond for the bathroom. I was like, damn.
Dude,
Hey, no wonder he walks around shoeless and shirtless. He don't give a shit. He's got more money than God around here. Ain't nobody
Yeah.
tell him shit.
Just like the Murdochs, man. You got to be careful with them.
all right, exactly.
We just fucking
Uh,
with Red. Don't fucking smack him. He's super nice.
If you had to put money, Wiz, where's your money going on Robert or Trent? Anyone in the chat? I want to
Bro,
who's winning the first fresh
I,
professional match.
I'm
Robert or
I'm
Trent?
team Trent all day, every day, baby. Let's go, Trent.
Okay.
Trent 6-0 or however many rounds. Trent's got
They're
it.
just gonna go once. They're in their
He's
fresh.
there. He's gonna
Hey, you
beat
never
him
know.
so
We
bad.
might meet
He's
back
gonna,
on the B side.
yeah, bro. It's gonna be one of those one matches with 14 restarts, 17 elbow fouls.
You think?
Come on.
Well, I know.
Oh,
I
absolutely.
think he's gonna try to pay Brandon off. He just sent me a picture earlier of a wad of cash in his hand. He's like,
got
he
a lot
fucked
of
up when
cash.
he made Brandon the ref. I was like, Brandon loves me, but he will cheat me for some money. Money comes first.
Well, there would be a little bit of just vengeance for all the matches you've cheated me out of. I
never
have
seen
to have
you
a
out of a
talk
match.
about this Niles Anderson match about who's reffing this. Trent, I love you, but I think you might not be the guy to ref my match. You might be too strict. You
I mean,
might
what do
be
y'all
too
want in Florida? Y'all said y'all wanted to go legit. I try to be legit.
Oh yeah, not for my super match though.
Oh.
I want that to be as dirty as possible. That's like Jerry Springer reffing.
Hey, listen, when it comes to FAL, you and Chance are the boss. So you tell me where and what to ref, and that's how I do it. You say, hey, you ain't repping this match, and I ain't
All
repping
right.
that match.
All right, here's what I'm telling you on camera. Make sure I win. Okay, on camera. No, I'm fucking with you. I think it's gonna be out of control. I think the whole venue, the whole event, everything's gonna be crazy. We're gonna have a couple cool things, like we're gonna be able to show the brackets this time. We're gonna probably have the live stream. So if you're just watching from your chair, you can see everything. Um, when you see how we're gonna have the seating set up, we're gonna have some VIP tables. We'll have our sponsors up front. We have a couple new banners, all sorts of different things. Did you get a peek at the shop and look at the arm warmers?
Yes, I did.
I know you've seen on the show, but um, I'm not sure if I think I have a video of Chance wearing one. Maybe it's not a video. I think the picture's actually posted up there. Those black jerseys, I believe, have almost sold out, dude. We dropped just a limited 30 black jerseys, and I mean they're sick. They're super sick. I personally, just because I like black clothes and stuff, I think that I like it a little better than the yellow one. The yellow one is dope, and we look like we're as Lottie, but the black one's pretty hard. I mean, what do y'all think?
I definitely like the black.
Are we gonna be able to interchange them at the events?
So that's a good question. We did put on there, obviously not for a tournament, but I think what we're gonna do, I was talking to Chance, I'd love to have a points leader wears the black jersey.
That's
So
a good
you
idea.
straight up see who's the fucking dude in your class.
Yep.
You got to earn that
Big
black
ass
shirt.
target around his back.
Sure. And then I would like to maybe use them. I think we're gonna use them for super matches from here on out. So it's a pretty good look. You'll be able to watch. What?
It would definitely be badass to do like custom, kind of like Sean Hancock does, like some badass custom super match. Like we start doing like a super match series, and then badass custom shirts.
Don't compare us to Sean Hancock.
I mean, of course, it'd be a lot better than Sean Hancock's, but
I quit hearing everything you said after you said Hancock. Go ahead, repeat that for me.
nope, not repeating it now.
All right, we gotta do something.
FAL needs its own badass super match series jerseys. So we do super matches, we do custom jerseys for everybody.
When you say custom, what's custom? Tell me.
Just the FAL's name, like the black name on the back. They put super match series or super match whatever on it. Weight, you can put your weight class, whatever you want to on it. But just do like some kind of do a Florida flag on one side, a state of Florida or something on it. Florida Arm Wrestling League, name on the back. Just
I
something
don't
Can
simple.
think it's good on camera.
Huh?
let me interject real quick. I've had a lot of y'all may think this is joking around, but everybody is saying that the FAL is almost like got a WWE vibe, like it's very entertaining. So how badass would it be for some like FAL? I don't know, what do they call what the shit the boxers are wearing when they come out? Not like a full robe, but like some type of a hoodie with a badass hood. You know, you make it a show because super matches is where it's at, man. That's the most exciting shit in the world. I'm sorry.
Well, I'll
You
tell
come
you,
out.
with our clothing distributor, we order. I mean, you see, our shit is like the highest quality you can possibly buy, like sublimated,
100%.
super thick. The sky's the limit for that, dude. You could come out in a FAL boxing robe, black with yellow trim. You know,
With
like
Robert Kelly doing all the cameras and some
that's what I'm
badass
saying.
lights and shit. Oh man.
Well, and we talked about this exact thing, not the robes, but the super matches are so much easier to put a production together than a tournament.
Oh yeah.
To do a Florida Arm Wrestling League super match series, I wanted to do this just because I want to make this shit huge, but it might be excessive. I haven't said nothing to no one about it, but just the idea I had was imagine if we did it. We already have a tournament every month, right?
Mm-hmm.
What if offsetting from that, still once a month, but like in the 2-week apart slot, we had super match series?
That'd be good. It would
It
be
would be
hard though
too
for
much.
guys that are trying to get in the tournament and the super match.
It's hard no matter that, I know, and that's why I didn't. That's why that's the flaw in the idea.
But I
But
mean, you could still do it, just maybe like a quarterly, every 3 months or some shit like that.
yeah, the other thing is that these guys just are. Everybody wants to get the cash. I don't blame them. I
Yeah.
want to get it too. So they're not. They're taking it serious. The tournament's very
Well,
serious.
the thing about it, you do a super match, someone wants to pull Brandon Lee, $250 minimum, $300 minimum for a match.
Yeah, exactly.
Put a price limit on it. If you want to call somebody out in Florida, Florida pull Florida, do Trent Senior. I'm loving it.
Listen,
do
dude,
a minimum.
one of the coolest ideas somebody told me, and I'm sure they'll remind me who they were, but they said, "What about wager?" Oh, I think Ford. What about wagering points?
Mm,
Yeah.
So
interesting.
I found the flaw in the idea already. Yeah, I know. As soon as you're like, "Whoa, here's the bad side." What keeps everybody at the end of the year when they have 30 points apiece from just wagering with their buddy and doubling up on the guy, and they didn't really earn the win? They just made
Oh, that's what you're
their
saying.
whole team wagered with them. You see, so
Like they kind of get in cahoots just to win the money.
of course, and that's some shit I would do. So I was instantly
Yeah, of
thinking.
course.
I mean,
I mean, if there's a way to win it, you gotta fucking do it.
But yeah, but I do love the idea. There's something there. There's definitely something to elaborate on and think about. Robert Kelly said, "Oh, you're up in the chat. What up, dog? This Trent,
He's here.
I got Trent's dad is here, and Robert's dad is here."
I just seen it says Trent Senior. That's funny.
How y'all doing, fellas?
That is pretty slick. I like it.
Um,
The problem is I can't even be mean to this guy. Look at him. I can't even be mean to him. He's talking so much trash in the group chat. And I'm just like, yeah,
he's training, dog. He's training right now.
Bro, you guys look very similar on screen. I just want to say,
don't you ever say
I'm just saying
that's that same white trash DNA, Wiz.
They're looking very similar.
We're probably fucking related somehow.
They got some Joe Exotic, Joe Dirt vibes all day.
Okay, hey Robert, new plan. We're both going after Brandon's ass now. The hell with it.
Yo, if I got the mic, I'm gonna announcing y'all as the Tiger King. The Tiger Kings, fucking
the Tiger Kings.
Well, you're fired
Trent,
now.
Hey, Trent already says he's Trent the Titan. He's Trent the Tiger King.
Brandon, I'll
Got a
kick
good
your
ring
ass.
to it.
I'll dress up for it. I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
What are you
Robert, can you do a tiger sound effect on command?
Probably.
So we could announce these guys and you just hit it on them.
I need a
can't even
moment.
do it.
That is good.
Tiger King versus Carol
You can
Baskin.
definitely do that. What do you think? Hey, we talked about this earlier before you hopped in. Do you believe this event's bigger than the last one?
Oh, I don't know. That's the big question. the East versus West drive it, or is it just going to keep getting bigger? That's what we're going to find out.
Well, I can tell you this, the pro class was 20% larger than normal, and the amateur class was 40% smaller than normal. So
well, now everything's going to be better now.
I think it was a bit too far of a drive for the amateurs. And then, I think that the pros, they were going to make the drive. They would have drove to Key West to go to East versus West. So, I'm predicting that this one's bigger. I think that the pro turnout will be maybe 10% smaller. And I think we're going to double in size on the amateur. I don't know. We're throwing a bunch of money behind that video that we have about that little ad.
Oh, it looks good. I'm seeing it all over. Every time I open Facebook, I see it.
Yeah, because we're paying a shit ton of money for everybody to see it and it to be everywhere. But I'm getting about 15 messages a day from you guys that are just, hey, how do I get involved? Where's your next event? Just hooking people up with, clubs arm wrestle or telling them who runs the teams and stuff. So you're going to see a lot of new faces. A lot of new faces. That's my opinion. And then how many guys are just silent? There's a certain X amount of people that, for the ones that speak up, are not the majority. The majority is actually a guy that just sees the flyer and he looks into it and then he's going. He doesn't.
Y'all see? You seeing this workout right now?
Oh,
Don't stop, Robert. Don't stop. Trent, you got to see the technique he's going to use on you, man. Do the twist again, Robert.
My shoulders hurt, man.
Hey, what about him?
Yeah, my shoulders hurt. So I'm trying to get some rotation going.
Don't let Wiz talk no shit. He can't. He tries to Kings move people.
Hey, listen, he's already.
I hate losing. I hate losing. My Kings move is deadly if I get in my spot. You don't even know.
Well, no, probably is. Probably is. I seen your super match with you and Ford. It was a bloodbath.
Oh, dude. Ford, you don't want to super match him. He has a way of making you arm wrestle a certain way to where you want to have these drawn out wars with him, which is exactly what he wants.
Is Ford beating all you guys, or is he?
He beat me the last time. He beat me the last time.
No, he's very strong, but it all depends on how he arm wrestles you. If he just lets you just whatever, you can pin him. But if he gets serious, then it's different.
Right.
But I mean, he's plenty strong.
Ford has a spot. If you let Ford get in his spot, he will hang you there all day long. But if you keep him out of his spot, he's a little bit. He's still strong. I'm not saying you still got to pin his ass. But if he ever gets right where he's comfortable,
it's hard to tell. In training, we don't really be going hard like that. Like.
So
everybody's getting beat.
Beat everybody here.
He gets beat. Oh, in this chat right now, he will probably beat everybody.
Well, yes.
The current versions of ourselves right now, he would beat. Let's be honest.
My current state right now, he would beat me.
I didn't want to say it.
I'm coming down to 76 soon. I'm telling you, man. I can walk around 185 if I'm not eating like a pig.
But there's no competition for you down there.
Robert.
Well, I'm not coming to dominate Florida.
He's coming to 176.
Oh, okay. Well,
by the end of the year, I'm beating Brandon.
End of the year, Brandon. He's gonna whoop that ass.
Sure. Cash out me $20. Probably.
He's not a loser, but 20's 20.
That's funny.
Okay.
Damn.
Shit, I might lose for that.
You might be able to buy Artem's 198 spot for that.
For $100, I better get a flash pin.
You probably could.
You definitely could. Definitely could. Just talk to me.
All right, let's see. We got anything going on in the chat? I think the East versus West thing was intimidating for some newer guys, probably. That's very possible. Arm wrestling tournaments in general are intimidating. Every single person's that's called me so far, message has been like, hey man, how do I come? I don't know anyone there. What do I do? It's just you're lost. It's a bunch of animals in there that are already comfortable. They're in their zone. They're clicked up. Damn, look at this guy.
I know.
Hey,
Where do
man,
you, bro?
you
How
hand me
he
that,
just
I
got
will lay down
hundreds.
to you. I promise.
Hey, he
I
sleeps.
I
He
ain't
sleeps
above
on
it.
a pillow of hundreds at night.
I ain't
That's
above
how I
it.
get enough weed to get to Florida and back. That's what
I
that's
know
for.
it was within hands grasp. You saw how quick he got those hundos.
I'm
It was
not.
like he was ready.
Hey, he don't play. He don't play. That's Red Lightning, baby. Red Lightning's got that money. FL, we're poor right now. Okay, we're trying to be like Red Lightning.
Hey, I told Robert if I beat him, he gives me a handle. I want a Red Lightning handle.
They are
I'm bringing
pretty, aren't they?
Yeah.
They are pretty dope. Let me ask, with your line, do you have J handles, Robert?
Yeah,
You have the metal bracket, the metal hit part of it.
yeah. It's a big old lightning bolt.
You sell those.
Yeah.
How much do you sell those for? Just curious.
I sell the bracket and 3 handles. You get to pick whatever 3 you want for $80.
Yeah.
Ain't bad.
That.
That same package goes for like 129 online, so that's a pretty good
Yep.
price.
So, guys, we will be doing that same package for $49.99. Make sure you come to the FAL if you need handles. Okay, don't overpay.
Don't buy the red one, buy the yellow one.
I'm kidding. So that's what we're working on right now. We're trying to get our J handles. Because we got 1,000 different handles and little wrist wrench, all that. But I do remember seeing your lightning bolt one, and that is a badass one.
It is.
You have one? Show it off real quick.
I don't.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't.
All right. I try to give you a promotional chance.
Been using
Ooh,
that,
I like that one.
and then my pronation handle.
I think one of the best tools I ever used is the old school Country Crush, the double.
Absolutely.
Man, that thing is a beast.
Yeah, I
I
got.
don't know.
And if you one hand that double, oh man.
Oh yeah,
It
I know.
hits so
And if you
different.
can one hand it, it's still
Mhm.
comfortable and it sits good.
Yep.
I don't know if it's just like perfect angle or perfect size, whatever. I think it's everything. Ray Cote has hit the lottery when he made that, because I've seen that at crazy gyms and I've seen all sorts of stuff. That's a pretty popular handle in the grip world.
Yeah, it's kind of like one Robert's got right now, but it looks like that's the single.
It is. What is that? That is a Country Crush.
Yeah, I
it
got
is.
the single.
Yeah.
I got the single too. Mine's the cone though.
Yeah,
Mhm.
the double. I like the double, dog, because you can do.
I wish I would have got the double.
It fights your hand more. It really does.
Yeah, I like it. Well, it's off center. It's off
Mhm.
center. That's a whole different thing. The pull on it is not directly here. Depending which side you grab, it can be.
Yeah, exactly. It's trying to crack your fingers open more. It feels like.
Absolutely. Mark Minch says the black jerseys look fire. Thank you. I think they do, man. Retro Wave Polar says the black shirts are awesome. They are, man. I love the black jersey. I don't actually have mine yet. I had some car trouble and missed practice Saturday.
Is there going to be any black merch at the event?
Well, I mean, let me check the inventory. That's a good question. I mean, there's going to be hoodies and all the other goodies, but
I just need at least just one hand warmer or arm warmer and just one XL shirt. That's it. And I'll be happy.
We have a ton of arm warmers.
Okay.
And the arm warmers, I think when people get to see them, they're pretty badass. I mean, there's time I actually like an arm warmer. I think they do help. I think there's something to be said, or at least staying warm, with a hoodie or something. It's all kind of the same.
Mm-hmm.
Except these are pretty decent that I think they're going to give a good bit of compression. And I don't know if you ever put a compression sleeve on when your arm's hurting, or an elbow sleeve or a knee sleeve. That shit helps a little. So I don't know.
I wear compression sleeves on my knees when I do leg days. They help a lot.
So I mean, I think you might see dudes walking around with both arms in these things, looking like an FAL billboard for me. Let's see what you got. What is that?
That's the one Denise sells.
Yeah, let's see it. That's the first one I ever had. It was like
I
that,
got one
Oh, there
of
you
those.
go.
but it was white.
I got one of those, and I got a black one that says "Just Say Go" on it in green that I had made.
Who the hell's putting out merch that says "Just Say Go"?
I custom ordered it, bitch.
Okay. I'll allow that. I'll allow it.
Just like my table says "Just Say Go."
So Brandon, you were talking about the way the Country Crush had an offset.
Sure.
I made these
Oh, there you
so
go.
you can get that.
Oh, yeah, I love that.
Yeah, you put your bracket up there and it gets out on your fingers.
You're getting
And then if
two
you want one
equals
with a
in
straight
one.
edge, I have that
God
big
damn.
booster. Yeah,
What is
these
that?
are 3 1/4.
Can I see the rest? Okay. Octagon or heck, whatever.
Yep.
Six-sided.
So you sell the handle and 3 attachments of your choosing,
Yep.
and what's the base handle look like?
There isn't one. The bracket, it's out in the shed. I'd have to go outside and get it.
Okay,
It's a
okay.
big old lightning bolt, and it has a metal bar.
Oh,
on the
that's
bottom
what they
of
were
it.
talking about. I got you.
Yep.
Bring some to the event. I want to scoop them from you, or a little set from you.
I need to make some. I won't have them in time for this weekend, but the next event I'll have them.
All right.
Hopefully I have like 50 sets I can bring. Leave some
Hell
with
yeah.
them.
He's gonna owe me one anyways.
Yeah, I'm only bringing one for Trent. That's all I have. He's getting my actual personal set if he wins.
Wipe
Okay.
that thing down before you use it.
Yeah.
Hell no. I want all that Robert Kelly in my hair. Every time I go to arm wrestle, I can remember where it came from.
Right.
Love
I'm gonna fuck you up, Trent.
Love you too, buddy.
Bro, Robert's getting so amped up. He's
I know
fired.
he can't stop
I
training.
think
Hey,
he's gonna turn.
Honestly, no bullshit. Like, if it
I
takes
think Robert might
arm
win.
wrestling
Though.
me to motivate him to be a badass arm wrestler, I'm all for it. Like,
What if he wins the tournament just animal suddenly? This
hey,
happened.
it's because of me. It's
Dude,
because of me.
we
100%.
took James King back in the day, me and Artem did long ago, to Alabama States. And he never won shit before this. I mean, he was pulling novice something and just getting his ass whooped and just kind of complacent about it. We bring him out to Alabama States and we're just fucking with him and getting him amped up and he turned into a werewolf dog and was just taking souls, just smashing people left and right. And it's his one moment. Ever since that day, he never had a day like that. He was never fired up like that ever again. Nothing like that ever. But one day he was a fucking menace for about an hour and a half. And he's still like, he'll still share this moment. It was, what if Robert does that? Robert might show up and he ate his fucking Wheaties that morning. Trent, you better you better hold it down. He's from Texas, right? You're from Texas, Robert?
Oklahoma.
Oh, even worse. You don't, Trent.
Hey, I'll be in Oklahoma in November.
Doing what?
Going hunting. I got a hunting trip booked.
Damn, what are you hunting?
Fucking, what do you think? Deer, bitch.
Jeez. This guy.
Why else did you go to Oklahoma?
I'm about to shoot a deer in my neighborhood if you don't take me hunting soon, son.
And I gotta get you and Ashley both a kill.
Me and
I'm gonna put you and Ashley in a tree stand together, and y'all can fight over who gets.
oh Jesus Christ, she'll be over it in 30 minutes.
She'll shoot your ass.
Killed 2 deer for us.
I'll hear a gunshot and be like, "Y'all kill one." She'll be like, "Nope, I killed Brandon."
Yeah, that's it. He shot himself. All right, look, we have sold half of our black jerseys. Sorry, that's what I was doing on this shop. Half of the black jerseys are gone in 24 hours, I think, 36 hours. Jeez, Robert? You just counting hundreds.
Dude, he sells dope on the side. He needs drugs on the side.
What's your address, young man? With all that. You got any mail sitting around you want to flash at the camera? Yeah, this guy.
I got a tax return. Will that work?
Yeah, it does. It's perfect. Go ahead and add your social to it. All right. You can't hide money.
The first 16 digits of my credit card.
Yep.
Exactly.
Expiration date.
5 days out, man. What y'all thinking? The only match here is gonna be me and Niles. You think we're gonna bring it home?
Oh yeah,
You
absolutely.
better bring it home. Your ass better not lose in Florida.
I know.
Yeah,
You
in
are the
Florida,
president
that's
of
not
the
even
FAL.
that's not even close, man.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, Brandon, who's your corner guy?
Chance.
All right, tell Chance to keep you on your game plan.
I know. We've had some talks.
You do that, I think you got it.
Yeah. We'll see. That kid thinks he's gonna win with intensity. I get it. I'm gonna drag him.
Who is it? Niles Davis?
Niles
Yeah.
Anderson. He's
I'm gonna
pretty.
YouTube it.
He's decent. Yeah, YouTube it and you tell me. That's a good one. I should play his videos on here and then we make the determination.
Hey, there you go. Yeah, screen share that shit.
Nah, yeah. I don't know if you can on here. I think you might
Oh.
be stealing someone's footage or some shit.
No, you're good.
What's that?
You're good. It's alive.
It's alive, so that's allowed.
Yep. Considered fair use because we're adding to it.
Gotcha.
Boom.
Gotcha. Yeah, so I won't be able to pull that off right here. We'll have to do that on the Thursday one. But no, he's a legit opponent, dude. I know you may not know him, but he's a fucking beast, dude.
Is there a weight cap, or you guys agreeing on a certain
I
weight?
think he wanted 205. Which is fine. That's about what I'm hovering at.
Is he cutting down to that? Do you know?
And I think he's just walking around close to that. So it'll be all right. And I'm a fucking pretty big dude. I'm tall as fuck compared to most, so he'll be
Yeah, and you also you usually pull much bigger guys, so
yeah, I'm coming off of a loss to pulling Cody Dollar, but he I was kind of off my game plan and I gave him a little bit more than I thought I did in person when I rewatched it. Like there was a couple spots I could have really improved, but we're gonna find out, man. I tore my bicep, a year and a half ago, 2 years ago. And it's done pretty good in some tournaments. I just haven't had many one-on-one super matches and all, I pulled Cody recently, and that's pretty much the extent of it. Fucking around, pulled Ryan North that month, that giant. But this will be a good test. It'll see, if my arm can hold up. I got a lot of moves. I used to be kind of a one-trick in the day, but we can go anywhere. We can stretch it out in King's move. We can do
yeah,
it
you
all.
still got your ace too. I don't even want to say what it is, but we know what it is.
He may or may not be ready, but we'll go to whatever. I'm just excited, man. It'd be a good way to start it off. We'll crush an out-of-towner, send him home.
What's the venue? Is it going to be at the event?
Yeah, it's gonna be sick. It's at the event.
Ooh.
We're gonna
That
do it
should be fun.
probably after the amateurs.
Perfect.
Yeah, right in that little delay we'll have it. And it ain't the end of the world. This isn't Chance and Richard Lepke, but it'll be a good intermission. It'll be something we can get down. Hopefully we can go 5 rounds, 3-2 or something in a fucking bloodbath. That's the type of shit I like.
Mhm.
That's perfect. It'll draw everyone back in from whatever they were doing. That's the perfect spot for it.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. And I've seen what you can do with the with just like the little stuff of putting the names across, putting the scores up.
Instant replays, all
That
kinds of
takes
shit
it
coming.
from
Yeah.
looking like a Kimbo Slice fight to looking like a boxing, a true HBO boxing match. I mean, it's the worlds apart when you can add stuff to the screen like their name, the score.
Oh, yeah.
round. These
Absolutely.
types of things make it look so much more professional that it's not even close. So I think this stream might be, I keep saying, how are we going to be able to top it off? But this one might be, it might blow the last one out of the water.
Yeah, this one will definitely be better. I'm using better cameras too.
The one thing is I hope the lighting is decent just because we're going to be outside.
I'm bringing lights.
Yeah, you bring the lights. Okay. This
Yeah.
guy, he knows. We got any other things in the chat before we wrap this up? 5 days out, we're only gonna have one more hangout. We'll be on here Thursday. We're gonna see the showdown with Trent and Robert. We got Florida
Trent.
versus Oklahoma. They're gonna be first round of
Love you, buddy.
what is this? Of the 176 pro class.
That's right.
When are they doing their match? Is it just going to be in the tournament or?
Well, they just asked to be lined up fresh for fresh in the tournament and see where the cards fall.
Yeah, I want a tournament win on Trent.
I can't like we do a randomized bracket.
He damn sure don't want a super match with me. I can promise you.
Oh, I agree. On our
I'll
program,
take. Hey Trent, I'll take a super match, buddy. Me and you.
Yeah, I'll do that. We'll do it one day this year. One of the tournaments. We'll hit it up. I'm down. I'll pull anybody. I don't give a shit. I mean, I'll pull
But Trent-
Dylan Cobb.
Yes.
I don't care.
who's the fourth guy we could add to this three-way?
Ford.
Ford.
We bring Ford in and y'all have a
Do a fatal 4-way.
Round
Love it.
robin, man.
love it. Love it.
July. Do it in July. So it's an Independence Day.
Well, no,
Well,
we can't do
Ruben
July
says-
because we'll be at the Fit Expo. It'd be
All
hard
right.
to do it there.
Yeah, let's
Well,
go
God-
over the weigh-ins one more time real quick. Pops Newman just reminded me. I'm moving stuff around today, man. I'm off my game. He said if anyone's interested in coming to the Northern weigh-ins Friday, get with me. We're gonna have Mike Newman in Fleming Island. It's going to be doing the Northern weigh-ins. Then I'm going to go from north to south. Then you'll have the venue. I will be doing the weigh-ins in DeLand. All these weigh-ins are going to be from 6 to 9 on Friday. You'll be able to go to the early weigh-ins in Brooksville, Florida at the Pro Gear Gym. You'll be able to go to the early weigh-ins at Rusaka's Pole Barn in Fort Pierce, and then David Rutherford's in Fort Myers, Florida. So this will all be announced tomorrow with the addresses, all these things. There's no weight allowance. A lot of people, asked before kind of last minute in this. There's no weight allowance. Nothing's changed. It's going to be the exact same situation. So make sure you make weight, hit the early weigh-in, do what you got to do. This event's super easy to get to. There's going to be parking for the first 60, 70, 80 people that show up. And that's a massive amount of cars out there. I mean, that's an ocean of parking space, but we got overflow parking. We'll be posting all that. They're going to start cooking at 8 a.m. out here. So,
Oh, hell yeah. That's what I'm
it's going to
talking
be
about.
like a donut pastry truck. There's a pizza truck out there. They're doing beer and wings, and it's a full liquor bar, full service bar. Like I said, they're going to have people out here giving out free drinks, all sorts of stuff. They got Miller Lite promo girls out there. It's a bunch of crazy stuff. So it is going to have a bike week vibe. I do believe it is you don't have to be over 18. But it's going to be a pretty fun time. The couple people asked about the semi-pro that we're opening up. Yes, the semi-pro will take place at this event.
Quick question, Brandon, to touch on that. If you buy into the amateurs, is that get you into the semi-pro if you want to do it, or is that a separate entry fee?
Yeah, no, they're just separate classes. Just
Okay.
separate classes. So a lot of guys, I don't know if a lot of guys are going to pull two. But it's kind of, it's going to be an in-between between the amateur and the pro. So we find that, this hardcore style of just throwing them to the wolves and straight into the pro class, while it might
Wow,
create.
Robert's doing it.
Hey, I agree. But the thing is we want to retain these guys. We get a new guy involved. If he's here for 2 tournaments and he wins, and then he suddenly goes to a pro tournament, he's smoked and leaves. We don't retain him. We don't grow the sport. We don't, that doesn't really benefit us as a state. It doesn't give us a larger budget to do bigger end of the year finales and cash prizes and giveaways and all this cool stuff we've been able to do. So the plan is to retain the people, and so we have a little bit of middle ground where you can cut your teeth and you can develop your skills and kind of sharpen everything you're doing. But the fact is I think that a lot of people are going to use it. Some of these guys that might be incredible pros, they are, they're finding out that maybe they are a decent semi-pro. Maybe it would help them to get, 2 or 3 wins in that class. The system we have is 3 wins and you move up. So if you have 3 wins in the amateur division, 3 tournament wins, you need to move up. If you have 3 amateur wins in the semi-pro division, you need to move up. So it's just that simple. There's not going to be sandbagging and a guy that's there forever. If you're a pro in the past and you feel like you haven't been doing that good, and you're not a super legit guy, you can drop down to the semi-pro. There's no shame in it, if that's what you want. If you'd like to get in more wars, not get smoked right away by Artem and Austin every single time, if that hasn't. But now we have a place where people can be more enthusiastic. They can kind of get more comfortable. Look at that as the minor leagues.
I like it. I like that structure.
I do too, man. That's how you build a good arm wrestler. That's how you build a good athlete is stages. You build their confidence. Not even Mike Tyson was thrown to the wolves his first day. You hone your opponent, you feed them softer opponents slowly, build their confidence, their power, so I think it'll apply to this, dude. The semi-pro thing it's super exciting just because who's going to be facing who's in it? I have no idea. Does nobody jump in it now because it's brand new and they don't support it?
I'm jumping in it.
I personally think it's going to be amazing, but I don't know who's going to be in the class. I don't know who the semi-pro in Florida is, and I'm not going to decide for somebody. I have idea.
Well, I thought if you get 3 amateurs, you get moved up to semi-pro.
Absolutely. Sure, and that's what it's always been anyways. You would just get moved up to pro in the past.
Mm-hmm.
So now instead of moving you up into the Lions Den, you're going to go,
to the semi.
That's it, man. You're going to the minor.
I like it because by the time you hit the pros, you got a little experience under your belt. You got a few little belts. You're feeling pretty good.
Oh, come on. I think it's a beautiful idea.
Yeah.
And I seen it done, and I'll give props to James Reed and Paul Lynn. I seen that they did it a little while back, and I wasn't sure about it, but when I thought about it, there's something there for sure. So we're gonna roll with it. As of now, it's a part of our thing. If suddenly I find out that nobody wants this shit, I guess we don't need it. It's just something that I think would be very cool and would offer a lot of.
And what's the plan for running that? Is it going to be like amateurs on one table, semi-pro on the other, amateurs and then semi-pro, or what?
Yeah, so it's going to be amateur then semi-pro. Remember, it's so if let's say there's 100 amateurs and 100 amateur entries, right? There's not suddenly 200 because you create semi-pro. There's just not. There might be 10 extra, so now it might be 60-50. Right, instead of 100. So
I was just curious how it was going to run.
Yeah, so essentially what we're probably going to do, we're going to be watering down a good bit of the amateurs, and we're going to be watering down a little bit of the pro into the new class, and so those will be reduced in entries. So I don't think it'll put a cramp on us, but it's pretty much going to be like we were saying, the amateurs first, semi-pro. The amateur and semi-pro will go together and we'll do their award ceremony separate. And then we'll go ahead and go to the break, the super match, and then we'll go to the pro class. So they encourage an after pull here, a little after party. We're going to leave a couple tables. People can arm wrestle till the sun comes up. It'll be a good time. Yeah. They want a lot of people to hang out. He's just a real businessman, dude. He knows that, if people want to have a good time and they're going to keep drinking beer, let's keep them here. I don't know why other venues want to rush you out suddenly, like you quit spending, but I'm gonna keep eating and drinking the whole time I'm here, pretty much. So the longer I stay, the more money you make. But I watched the venue at the event I just pulled, Cody Dollar. They were kicking Denise out of there.
Yeah, literally kicked her out.
Super disrespectful and rude, as if she didn't have 250 people in there paying good money. They were all, and everyone was buying shots and drinking and food and buying the food truck out, and they were kicking her out. So I don't know why they.
Well, they shot themselves in the foot because she'll never be back.
Yeah, and that's the thing. So this guy's the opposite. He wants us to stay all night, have a blast. He's here to cater to us. I mean, the first thing he asked me today was, "What do you need? What do you
Nice.
guys need?" Yeah, so I think it's gonna be dope, man. We're only 5 days out. We got anything last minutes in the chat? Owen Pop says I got a triple beam skit. What are we talking about? And a medical digital. No weight allowance and weigh-ins for wrestling's daily in this house. Trent ain't special. He's special ed, Mike.
That I am. 100%. Ashley will
Ready
agree.
for the showdown. Let's see. We got A1 in the chat. Says, where do I sign up? Wiz.
What? Sign up for what? You want a super match? Who's saying that?
I think he might be wanting to get in that fatal four-way y'all were talking about.
Oh, bro.
We'll make it a fatal 5-way. Who gives a shit?
Let's go. Who is A1?
I don't know.
I can't even see my the chats right now.
Yeah, so guys, look out for, we're gonna wrap this up soon. Look out for the early weigh-in post tomorrow. Get you a black jersey if you just want to look cool. I still, as of now, can't pull within the tournament, but you might be able to as you're the points leader. I think after that second event emerges, that would be a super dope thing to roll out. They do it in all sorts of stuff. Tour de France. I mean, all sorts.
I think it would be cool that you have to basically win a gold to walk around with that black shirt. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, well, or you may not have to win a gold. You might just have to have 2 seconds, and a couple guys didn't show up, but you got to be the dude. And then the best thing is when your boy takes it over the lead, you got to take that bitch off.
Oh, he cuts your sleeves off that bitch, and you got to buy a new one.
Yeah, that's what it should be. Good, please.
Taking them sleeves home with me.
Yeah, the inventory is low on them things. I'm not sure when we'll be able to order again. They're not a super big priority just because, we have a lot of tournament jerseys and other stuff like that. It's kind of a limited run, one-off. But 5 days out, man, it's get your last workouts in, get ready. Points leaders, be ready, everyone. We know what you got. Consistency is everything in this tournament, this layout, this format. We got $10,000 split among all the classes at the end of the year. It's gonna be a fat payday to a couple classes because they're super beefy. It's paid proportionally. And so if you're in these big deep classes, be ready. It's going to be a good bit of money handed away at the end. And like Kevin was saying, you may not have to be there if the 1, 2, and 3 guys ain't hitting up all of them. Hit up all of them. Show up. Get your points.
Hey, A1 said, "Is Wiz a semi-pro?" We said, "Yes, he is." He said, "Set the matchup."
Oh, Wiz, are you semi-pro?
How can I be a semi-pro if you're just making the class? I've been pulling for 2.5 years though.
Okay.
I'll pull right now. I don't care who it is. Sign me up.
No. I was asking. Someone said you were semi-pro.
Well, he just said, I think I could be wrong. I thought Wiz said I'll be in that class.
Fear. Hold on. This is the fear I have. Is that guys that have pulled in the open pro class now suddenly feel like they're disgracing themselves to be in the semi-pro class.
They are. Stay out of my class. I only want to be pull people I'm gonna beat. That's it.
Okay, so are you? Well, hold on, you're confusing me. Are you?
No, I'm just fucking with you, bro. No, for real. Yes, I will pull. Yes, sign me up.
No, I'm saying. So here's the thing: is I think it's a dope thing. There's no real so you have you won any tournaments?
I think he's calling me out in the semi-pros.
Yeah, no, he's calling you out. I'm asking you a separate thing. I want to know have you ever won a tournament or how have you placed?
I took second in one and third in another, but that was back when the Terra was running it.
Yeah, okay. So them tournaments.
But that's in the amateurs. Yeah, it was a little bit, small, a little smaller.
I
think I took one by default.
So okay, so if I were to tell you, this is theoretically, this is not you, but we're just using you as the example. If I were to say Wiz, you should think about pulling semi-pro. What would you say then? Do you feel offended? I'm just trying to gauge what the average.
No. Oh, you mean like if I was a pro?
No, I would
no, not bro. Bro, not at all. I am not scared to lose to anybody. I don't get my
'Cause
feelings
here's what I
hurt or my
believe.
pride
Let's
hurt.
let's pretend.
No
Let's
problem.
pretend. And then this is not. I'm not saying. We're just using.
Hey,
Example.
Brandon, read that comment about from Garage. That's a good one.
What's the rules on pushing your legs on the table pole?
No,
Oh,
right
wait,
above that.
what if only one guy goes in semi-pro? Do you just give them the gold or put them in with the pro and the amateur? Yeah, they just win. They just win. What happens when that happens, there's one guy, you automatically win, and then we offer you the opportunity to pull up for free.
So you would go up a weight class in semi-pro.
Yes. Yes. That's the way. And so yeah, I was just trying to gauge, like, I think it's gonna be dope. I think that's the dope thing I'm scared of, though, is that there might be a stigma where all the pro guys are like they don't want to go down to it because those
No, but like you're saying, if you're a pro guy that's just getting smoked, you're just paying money to lose.
to lose,
You're better
to do
off
nothing,
dropping
bro.
to semi-pro and have a couple wars and get better experience and just have more fun. That's what
I
that's
agree.
the way I see it.
Wiz, you know what the answer to that is?
What's that?
Become a referee so you don't have to pay entries like Trent did.
I tried already. I failed my fucking test. That questionnaire was rigged. That shit was confusing as fuck.
Liz, you
I
took
think
the seminar?
Trent's got like 5
Hell
0
yeah,
2s
bro.
in a row.
Bro, they were saying if opponent A looks at opponent B before the match and doesn't put his elbow down, but bro, that's not what it was really saying.
That's
But
what
it's
I tried to
confusing
tell
as
the
fuck.
lady at the DMV.
I am not a test taker, man.
Robert,
I get it.
I'm 2 tournaments in at 0-2. I got third at the other one.
Hell yeah.
I lost to George and David.
Okay, so Trent,
Third of them.
are you? Is this or is everybody here semi-pro?
No, I'm pro. I would never pull semi-pro.
You see, Trent. This is Trent, one of them guys.
No,
Yep.
Trent
I
will
would
never pull semi-pro.
I would
Why?
never pull- because I pulled pro I literally pulled 2 amateur tournaments, and Artem called me a pussy, so I started pulling pro, and I pulled pro for the past 3 years.
See, this is so okay, but have you ever won a tournament?
No, but I've got a bunch of second and thirds at pro class here
Okay.
and in other states.
So what if? Okay, but let's pretend that you enter in the semi-pro just because I ask you to please help me do it, right? Create some buzz, and you
Okay.
take second place.
Okay.
Do you do it again?
No.
Well,
No,
you
unless
can't
you
even
ask me
win,
to.
you can't even win semi-pro.
So
Not you. I'm not saying you can't. I'm just saying in that scenario, if you couldn't.
I don't think my pride would let me honestly go back.
Okay, all right. I respect your honesty. You said
I mean,
it was your pride. Then I understand now. That's fair.
It's a pride thing for me. I mean, I want to, if I'm going to get beat, I want to get beat by the best, or I want to beat the best. I don't want to be at the bottom or in the middle. I want to be at the top. I want to pull the best guys in the state, no matter where I am.
You could
Well,
be
I'm
the
on my way, buddy.
semi-pro. You got one. You guys could be fighting it out for the semi-pro finals champion at the award ceremony, the end of the year, the banquet.
Yeah, but why
That'd be
fight out
dope.
for semi-pro when I can fight it out for the pros?
That's true. Hey, I'm not diminishing you. I'm just saying that like if all you guys were in 98, would you feel the same way?
You know what they do in sumo?
I'd still
If
pull
you-
pros.
If you don't win a certain amount of matches, they actually drop your rank. And then in the next tournament, you have to have at least 10 victories. I'm not saying we do something exactly like that, but it is, within reason. If you don't perform, you do get dropped. I mean, in baseball, you get dropped down to AAA
Yeah.
all the time.
Football, you get cut. I mean, I do agree with you 100%.
Yeah. Well, unfortunately, we're not keeping track of everybody, policing it that heavily. That's my fear, is that the pride keeps the semi-pro small, and then we get rid of it because it's not worthwhile.
I think the more the semi-pros you're going to get are going to be newbies growing in the sport and kind of advancing. The pros that you got now, Trent's probably right. They're going to stay pros because it's like a backward step.
Yeah.
But I mean, the
I don't
newbies.
see any of the Florida pros going backwards.
Who was your homeboy? Chase, I think was his name. He would have been perfect to be. He could have been the semi-pro king for a
He's
good little
gonna be.
minute there. You know what I'm
He's
saying?
gonna be.
Because he went up there against monsters. What's his name? Dane. I mean, come on, man. Not that he didn't have no chance, but there is levels to this, and he was
Yeah.
just a little outgunned. that day.
I mean, Dane didn't have a chance in that tournament. That was a fucked up
Yeah.
tournament.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, I mean, he did
That was a
good.
fucked up class. Yeah, he
That was
did
a
real
fucked
good.
up class. That was a fucked up class.
We'll get it all figured out.
Semi-pro division is good way for the pullers to have a better chance to compete. Yeah, I agree, Mark. I just I'm optimistic about it, man. It's just an idea. I think it's good long term. We'll give it a try. It's like everything, man. This is for arm wrestlers, by arm wrestlers. It's if it helps us, we do it. If everybody says that sucks, tell me it sucks. And we get rid of it. But I know I agree with you, Trent. I don't see any Florida arm wrestlers, Florida pros going backwards. I hope they do. I'm thinking of starting to pull semi-pro. I've been declining for a while. I could use a couple good victories.
So you're saying if you lose this next super match, you're going to semi-pros?
I think that's probably what would need to happen. I mean, at this point, we need to ask Artem. We'll have Artem on here Thursday and ask him that same.
Now you can't lose. Now you can't lose.
Nah, I'm not losing, guys. I'm not losing. I'm hard to beat in Central Florida. Nah, I'm not gonna lose. I'll hold it down for us. We're gonna wrap it up. Everybody, I appreciate y'all being on here. We got 18 in the chat just right now, ending it. That's a solid little following. We're at where are we at on the subscribers? 316.
Yep.
Yeah, we're blowing it out of the water. Everybody, please hit the like and subscribe on here if you can. It helps tremendously. Get new viewers, all this. Check out the Facebook. Look at the flyer. We are going March 4th, DeLand, Florida. The official bike week arm wrestling tournament. It's going to be a mega time. Make sure you tune in. We'll see y'all back Thursday.
Yes, sir.
All right, gentlemen.